D-Lo 404 Boxing. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to talk about some of these fights that the WBC has mandated as title eliminators. So the Shakur Stevenson versus Pitbull Cruz fight is one of the ones that, was mandated by WBC at their convention. Not sure this fight is going to happen, just because Top Rank seems to already have plans for Shakur Stevenson at 135 pounds, his new division. We know Shakur is coming off of two very good wins at 130. He's a unified champ. He was a unified champion at 130, holding the WBO and WBC titles. He had a big win over Oscar Valdez, and they followed it up with a win over Robson Conceição. And now he's entering the 135 division. His last fight, he struggled. He missed weight, so he essentially lost his titles on the scale. If he did move up, he probably would have lost both his titles, but at the end of the day, he's moving into a new division that's pretty hot. And with the names of Devin Haney, Tank Davis, you got Rolly Romero, you got Ryan Garcia, and Pitbull Cruz being some of the hot guys in the division right now who's making a lot of noise. You got guys like Michelle Rivera, you got Frank Martin, who and those two guys are supposed to be fighting each other next. So it's a pretty hot division, and there's a lot more guys too. Not just those guys. You got the Lomachenkos of the world. You got Jermaine Ortiz, and it's just a pretty hot division. I actually think 140 is hotter, but nobody really talks about 140. But at the end of the day, this is a new division for Shakur. This is a new endeavor in the sport. And it's going to be an opportunity for him to go out there and solidify his name as a serious contender at 135. I think Shakur has action at beating every top guy at 135. Everybody I just mentioned, everybody I just named, I think Shakur Stevenson has action at beating. As Trey X would say, shout out to Trey X. He has action. But, I think that I'm eager to see who Top Rank matches him up with. If it was to be Pitbull Cruz, I would absolutely welcome that fight. I think it would be a good fight. I think Pitbull Cruz would attempt to apply a lot of pressure. And I think Shakur Stevenson has all the tools necessary to negate that pressure, but also to inflict a lot of hurt on Pitbull Cruz and counter a lot of his I think Pitbull Cruz comes in quite reckless, but is effective for him the way he fights. I think he overwhelms a lot of guys because they just don't know, they're not prepared for the way he comes in. But I just think that Shakur Stevenson has pretty much seen it all. This guy's fought all over the world in the amateurs, and fought at the world level, in the pros. He's like I said, he's a two-division champion. He's a unified champion at 130, and this guy's an Olympic silver medalist. There's not a lot he hasn't seen, so I definitely wouldn't expect him to be overwhelmed or caught off guard by anything Pitbull Cruz brings to the table. Has a great trainer around him, works with a great team, and the guy, he'd be ready for it. Pitbull Cruz definitely is gonna come the way he comes, though I don't think he would be intimidated by Shakur Stevenson's accomplishments or anything that he sees in Shakur. I think he just come and expect to win the fight. I just think he'd come up short. But these are the type fights we need to get in boxing. And if it happens next, it'll be a great fight. If it happens down the line, I still think it'll be a great fight. I'm eager to see what happens next with both guys. I do think that if Shakur does opt to go a different direction, that the WBC still should allow Pitbull Cruz to fight for a title eliminator. They just have to fill somebody else in that spot, because there's a possibility, like I said at the start of the video, that Top Rank has other plans for Shakur Stevenson. So I'm eager to see how this all plays out. That's all I got on it. D-Lo 404 Boxing. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.